How fucked are we now? In Guadalcanal.
Oh, yeah. All right. Welcome back to this Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is February 14th. It is Valentine's Day.
I just got off of the plane from Milwaukee, and the first thing I saw when I got out of the cab was a homeless guy walking down the street with a carton, like sliced in half carton of eggs with 6 eggs sitting in it. And he's just like screaming into the ether at nobody. Nobody gonna respect you with eggs, right?
I guess he makes a good point.
I guess he was gonna know, but I was respecting him.
Yeah.
And he had like 6 like
Did you tell him
unhatched
that?
eggs. I don't want to bother him. He seemed focused on the task.
Yeah, also it probably would have fucking thrown off his entire game plan.
I
If
would've
you
got
went up to him and you're
eggs.
like, I respect you with eggs.
That completely ruins the narrative.
Yeah.
If he wants respect, why is he holding the eggs if he believes that?
I think it's he's like preaching. There's a much deeper meaning there that you're not seeing.
It was threatening a little bit. It was like
Nobody's gonna respect you with eggs.
right.
Where do you even get the idea to do that or say that?
And it was like
Hard drugs.
I don't know. He seemed lucid enough that he was like, right, like
Yeah.
he wanted everybody's agreement.
Yeah.
But it was a like 12-pack cut in half with the top cut off and just 6 perfectly untouched eggs. So
Yeah.
it's like he was gentle enough to carry the eggs without shattering the eggs.
Yeah, it's like when you give like a
baby
dog an egg.
Yeah. Their maternal instincts kick in.
Yeah.
So he was senile and off drugs with the most abrasive voice ever, but he had some gentle maternal instincts in him.
Yeah.
Warm and charming.
Yeah. How was the flight back from Milwaukee? Long?
No, but
Longer than the drive from Philly.
not really. About the
No.
same. 2 hours.
But you gotta go through TSA.
On the way back? What do you mean?
Well,
You got to get there an hour early. You got to go through
Yeah.
Not in Milwaukee,
security.
you don't. Milwaukee, you get there when your shit's boarding. Milwaukee has no lines.
Milwaukee's just honor system, honor code.
Yeah, it's pre 9/11.
Yeah.
It's pre 9/11. You're just kind of ushered to your gate.
Just
You can-
ocular pat
You
downs.
bring your gun, whatever.
Yeah.
You're 21, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to blow this point
Yeah,
out,
you
right?
look fine.
Hey, can you watch my kid?
Yeah.
And I did.
Would you take my daughter into the women's bathroom, please?
I'm a man.
In Milwaukee, you're fully allowed to let people look after your luggage.
Oh yeah.
At other airports, that is extremely frowned upon.
Dude, it does puzzle me that, you know, you're not, it's such a thing that you're not supposed to let people look after your luggage. If you go into the Delta Lounge or any of those lounges,
Oh, you just drop that
you
shit.
can leave your bags
Yeah.
with a fucking ticking alarm clock inside. And people will be like, well, he's in the lounge. He's
And
clearly
no one's
not-
robbing you in there.
Well, he has an Amex Platinum.
Clearly, he's not.
They're not just handing those out to anybody.
You could leave a stack of gold bars
Yeah.
or just like 1,000 gold coins, and no one would take one of them.
Yeah.
That's the most ethical place on earth, I think. The Delta Lounge.
I guess, but if I were gonna blow up a plane,
Go
I
on.
would definitely hit the lounge first.
Oh, 100%. That would be like the appetizer.
yeah, that's your
Signing
last
up for the
meal.
credit card, like why not?
Yeah.
If my last meal is gonna, I want it to be, you know, the fucking buffet at the Delta Lounge, not some Sbarro or something in the food court.
Yeah.
Of
No,
real-
Really?
Newark.
I feel like the restaurants at the airport, there's got to be a restaurant that has significantly better food than the lounge. It's just that it's
at
expensive
JFK
as
they have a
fuck.
palm, I think. There's
Yeah.
a palm.
Yeah, but that palm is bad.
Is
I've
it
been
bad?
to that
It's a
palm.
bad palm?
Yeah, bad palm.
Ah, shit.
Bad palm.
Jeez.
Fuck, that fucking sucks.
I know.
That's so
A
disappointing.
fucking bad palm?
There's a good the burger place,
Shake Shack?
Shake Shack at
But that
LaGuardia.
line.
I had Shake Shack last night. Diarrhea like
Let's see
never
your ass.
before.
Let's see your
like
asshole.
never before. Dude, I found it out. I can't eat fried food. I can't eat fried food, and especially fried chicken.
Really?
That is my
That's
my
all
kryptonite.
they serve at comedy clubs.
Yes. That is my kryptonite by a lot.
When did you find that out? How'd you find that out?
So I have been. I used to get Chick-fil-A all the time. Like right towards the end, right before people were moving to Chicago, I was eating Chick-fil-A. Like I would see Brandon get it, and then I would get it because I was like, "Oh, Chick-fil-A is great."
Good marketing.
And then randomly, I started getting like insanely bad stomach aches from Chick-fil-A sandwiches. And the first one that happened was I was in Vegas, and I was at whatever the fucking hotel is called, and they had a Chick-fil-A, and it was open until 2 a.m. So like late at night, I would go and get Chick-fil-A, and there I got the worst stomach ache ever. And everyone was like, "Oh, the Chick-fil-A here is bad. I've got a stomach ache too." And I was like, I can't imagine that your guys' stomach ache is as bad as mine is right now.
And they're all
'Cause I
coming
am-
off the same
And they're all on hard drugs.
factory
and,
floor
yeah,
of Chick-fil-A's too, though. Like all
Yeah.
the chicken breasts are coming from. It's not like those are the bad ones.
Yeah, exactly. And so then I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a little break from Chick-fil-A, and then I got it again. Same thing. Lightning strikes twice. Explosive diarrhea. And then I waited longer, and then I got it again. And then the last time I got it, I was like, all right, I guess
you ran
no
this
more.
test 4 times?
Yeah, because I was like, dude, because I ate it so many times, and I was like, how come I never got a stomach ache then? And now all of a sudden I'm getting these crazy stomach aches. And then I was like, all right, guess I'm done with Chick-fil-A. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in months. And then yesterday I was like, I really want a chicken sandwich,
Tell
really
me you got
bad.
Chick-fil-A again.
So I got
The
Shake
definition
Shack.
of insanity.
So I got
Let's try it again.
no, so I got Shake Shack,
Surely I've mutated by
dude,
now.
and they didn't bring me the sandwich. They brought me chicken bites, and dude, while I was eating them, my stomach just started churning, like, and then I sat on the toilet for an hour.
It sounds like your microbiome.
I
is-
shit consistently for 1 hour straight.
Do you know what the cure for this is?
Stop eating chicken.
Well, that, but also you could try fecal transplant therapy.
Someone needs to
Ooh.
shit in your ass.
It's not a bad idea. I might have to give that a go.
You could do it that way, or you can go down the.
Do you think
down the
do you think
throat.
I could have Chick-fil-A pay for that? Like
as an
as like an
experiment.
investment?
I'll come back to
Like
eating
I
your
will
Chick-fil-A
I will eat your shitty sandwiches.
if one of your very kind employees shits in my ass.
Yeah,
I
shit
need-
in
My
my
pleasure.
ass. Yeah,
I need the defecate of a Chick-fil-A virgin, one who has yet to try the chicken.
But yeah, so I figured it out, which I'm happy about. I'm happy that I figured that out.
You're just gonna not have fried chicken anywhere.
Like I just can't. I can't.
I actually think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's probably pretty good for you.
You're gonna have just like a baked, unseasoned chicken breast from now on, or just all
No,
chicken.
I could have seasoned chicken. Just has to be grilled and not covered in oil and.
You know, it's an underrated
Fried.
genre of chicken is blackened.
Yeah.
Any meat blackened fish, blackened chicken. What the fuck
Oh,
is
yeah.
that? What are they doing with that? How do they blacken chicken?
It's spices. That's what it
Really?
is. Yeah. It sounds like it's like cooked faster, harder, but no, I think it's the spice rub that they use. I know that like blackened grouper is really good from Florida.
Yes.
And blackened, fish. That's their,
Mahi.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know,
I've heard that as well.
yeah, that's nice.
blackened. And you see, none of us made a race joke.
No,
I was waiting.
no need to.
No need to. It's
Sometimes
just
it's
good,
best to
fish.
stay away.
It's just good fish.
We're
I
talking
remember.
about something as serious as blackened fish.
I remember when I first came to New York, I wasn't like and started working at Barstool. I wasn't really like eating lunch like that. But then there's like lunch culture. You're in an office, like everybody's getting lunch. It's like a big part of the day.
Hmm.
And I would try to get Shake Shack lunch, and it just did such violent things
Yeah.
to me right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me feel so sleepy and bad for the rest of my day. I
Mhm.
don't know how people are currently doing it, and I don't know how in like the Mad Men era they would go out and have like a 7-course lunch with a
Steak.
half a tumbler of whiskey and just be like, "What's the afternoon have in store?"
Dude,
Yeah.
it's truly a day ruiner.
Lunch.
Like my whole day was.
Do you know what it
ruined.
was? I would guess that the cigarettes were helping keep them awake.
Mm.
How much they smoked back then?
Or
No?
maybe it
You
curbed
think?
their appetite or something like that.
Don't cigarettes help you stay awake? Isn't there the nicotine kind of is an upper? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't believe so.
A stimulant?
It could be. But I mean, I use nicotine. I don't feel that it makes me stay awake. It
Oh,
does.
It does.
There you go.
Interesting.
Proven.
Yeah.
Here's a
Good on
challenge
you.
that I had as an idea in the vein of the Jerry After Dark hole in one. Let's say that on a day where they've got the fresh shipment from Sam's Club or Costco or whatever they do of all the snacks in the snack closet. And you go in there and you lock the door and you put your phone on the rack and you live stream and say, I cannot leave this snack closet until I've eaten every single thing in here. How long do you think that would take?
Every single thing, like every single option, or
Every-
every like
not,
every
not, like
morsel
the,
to
not
place
the
out.
bags of tea, obviously, but every caloric, all the Pirates booty, the Nutri-Grain bars.
So clean it out.
Clean it. You can't leave until you've eaten every single thing in there.
I think a month.
Really?
Not a month. Maybe a week.
I would say 3 days.
3 days? Didn't Jerry try to do a
definitely-
Jerry After Dark where it was like 60,000 calories or something? Or how many calories was it? 60? 10? Only 10?
Yeah.
10 is like one box of that shit.
It's more than 3 days for sure.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is solo.
Yeah, alone.
Oh, I thought we were thinking us three.
And we have one ratatouille on top of
And we have a
That would be
Beneath
one
kind of
our
fun with the
hats.
three of us.
And
I started thinking about this challenge alone, and it was giving me anxiety. Because I
Even
was
as
like,
a
I know that
snacker?
would be good content, but I also would hate it so fucking much.
There has to be good content that you can make that's not personally torturous.
Yeah. But it's proving on and on that there isn't. Because everything that is succeeding right now is torturous.
Jerry After Dark, where he paper cuts his penis until he castrates
Yes.
himself.
And like Tiger Woods would be tweeting about it.
Yeah. POTUS is like, just like we drew it up.
Yeah.
All right,
Jerry-
today I'm going to fully circumcise myself with a toothbrush.
Yeah. Grinding down your penis with a toothbrush.
No!
Oh my God. Would that even, could you even chip away at that? I watched like a Zoom or a sped up live stream of a guy eating like a 2-gallon container of water with chopsticks, like one water droplet at a time.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Which was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But it begs the question, could you chop off your penis with a toothbrush
It
by
does.
brushing?
I watched that video and I said, this is making me ask much different questions.
Yeah, it begs the question. I think everybody had that on their mind. I think
Yeah.
the top upvoted comment must have been like, yes, but can we brush our penis off
What's next?
with an Oral B?
Let's raise the stakes a little.
And would an electric toothbrush make it happen more quickly or less quickly? I
Well,
think less quickly. I think
less
it'd be.
quickly.
I think you would come.
One can't help but wonder. One cannot
Yes,
help
of
but wonder
course.
if it wouldn't be smarter to try to file the handle into a shiv
Mm.
and then cut the hood of your
Oh.
penis rather than to continually brush with the bristles.
Oh,
What's
you're
more
thinking
painful?
the tip. I'm thinking the base.
Oh, you're
you-
thinking about
you're-
just straight up removing your penis.
We're moving like a lumberjack taking down a redwood.
Well, you could definitely do
to
that.
do to your penis what hockey fighters do with their jerseys, where they take it over the head of the opponent to then pummel them.
No, I'm talking about
No, he's talking about just straight up chopping his dick off.
chopping my dick off by
Oh.
at the base of it with it, using a toothbrush at the base of my
Oh,
penis to chop
golly,
through it.
That's
To file through. I didn't know. I thought that's where we all were.
Yes,
I thought that was
think
the
you could
question
do that.
was
I think you could do that
begged.
with most things. It just would
Just-
hurt a lot, and you'd probably need to use more pressure using some items.
You'd
than
want
others.
to pull it as far out as you could to make the base as thin as possible.
You know, with all of the contraptions that were used during the Vietnamese War, it's surprising that they never thought of this. That the Vietnamese never thought of toothbrushing someone's penis off.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they just didn't feel
Have you
like
seen their
going
teeth?
through with it.
Not a country known for its oral hygiene. And I don't want to
True.
put telltales out of school, but
Yeah, no, that's sad and true about the Vietnamese. But you would have thought that with all like, have you ever seen like the museums that they have of like the shit you would step into and like
Yeah.
2 spikes go through your
They
calf
would
or
use
something
elephant
like that?
shit, and they would stuff it in bamboo with. They would pick like a mud ball, and they would stick shards of bamboo out, and then they would put elephant shit in the shards, because then it would like it would come flying down, it would penetrate you, and then the elephant shit's poisonous, so it would kill you.
Right, and they never thought to use a Sonicare to remove POW's
No,
penis.
no.
it was actually I heard that these torture devices were the precursor to the Jigsaw character from Saw,
Really?
the franchise. Which, by the way, I've been watching like highlights of the Saw franchise.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just went. I
Like
never.
a
wrong with
Sports
that.
Center top 10?
I haven't seen after like Saw 2 or 3, but
Saw most gruesome deaths.
yeah,
Da-na-na.
Just into
the
the
greatest
remote.
puzzles. And some of them are great. I mean, they really are. They're so fun. It you know,
It's creative.
there was.
What are some of them? I've only watched Saw 1.
I watched one from Saw 6 yesterday where a guy, I guess he's got, I don't know, because I don't know the plot, but I guess he has some kind of
I bet we could fill you in on the plot.
algorithm for why certain people deserve care or to live or something. So that he gets captured and placed in this thing where he's pitted against the janitor of his building, who's a smoker, even though he has high blood pressure. And if you breathe in, these clamps converge on your rib cage, and it's between the two of them, whoever can hold their breath basically or breathe the least survives, while the other person's internal organs get crushed.
Holy fuck.
And he tells him, he's trying to help him. He goes, "Don't breathe, hold your breath." And the guy's too fat and smoking, so he can't, and it just keeps coming in. And
I would like slide a birthday cake over to the dude.
I would try
One
to
deep
make him
breath
laugh.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you trying to? I mean, That's an obvious W for you. You're going against the fat smoker?
Fat smoker.
Sounds like a Truth Social fucking anti-smoking ad.
It does.
Truth Social needs smokers.
Yeah,
If everybody
wasn't there
stopped
some big
smoking-
thing, something came out that it was like they're backed by big tobacco.
If everyone stopped smoking, Truth Social would go out of business.
Yeah,
Like their big corporation would cease to exist because they would have beaten the problem.
yeah. There was some whole weird thing that came out that I was like, they're backed by big tobacco and they try and make the ads like as annoying as possible and like bad as possible so that like people will start smoking.
Out of spite.
Yeah.
Wasn't the major
cigarette.
anti-smoking advocacy group called Truth, though?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking
That's
about.
what we're talking about right now.
But Truth Social is the
Oh, that's the social. I don't know if it's actually called Truth Social.
Oh, true. Is that
Twitter,
is that the
Trump's
Trump,
Twitter
Oh,
thing.
Trump's
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
Ah, yes, yes.
But the thing we're talking about is called
Good
Truth.
call. That's
yeah.
a good spot.
It's like
would've
the
gotten-
orange
okay.
font.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We would have gotten lampooned by the Truth fellas.
I see.
I haven't been on Truth Social in a fucking
Dude, I'm getting
minute.
lampooned right now for talking about guns last episode. And we talked
Why?
about guns for maybe 25 seconds.
What did you say?
I got people texting me being like, it's Smith and Wesson, you fucking moron.
What did you say? Weston?
Yeah.
Like a
I guess
hotel?
I guess there was a little bit of a T in there.
Smith and Weston is one of those few non-Jewish lawyer groups down in Texas.
And they suck.
Have you been injured?
People are furious.
John Deere roll over your leg?
Guns is one of the few things that
Call
like if you
Smith
talk
and
about,
Wesson.
you cannot get anything wrong.
No, you can't.
Even if you fully admit, like, I'm not a big gun guy. I've shot guns twice ever. But somehow they still expect you to get everything right.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, I'll say it. Hey, gun guys, I want to be a gun guy.
Yeah.
All right? You guys need to be a little more welcoming. Open your hearts a little bit. Teach us so that we can, get excited too.
You want to be a gun guy?
I love guns.
Really? What kinds?
Do you mind?
It's going to go on for a while.
Why? Is everything all
Is
right,
that the
buddy?
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
No, that's just, I don't even know what it's caused by.
Allergies? Or maybe it's this dusty-ass room that we smoke cigars in?
No, I don't think so. It's random. It's very random.
I've been getting some random sneezes, too. Maybe it's going around.
Mm.
But, so you want to get into the gun game?
A little bit. I think collecting them would be cool.
Yeah.
Like what kinds, though? Like old
Like the
guns?
ones you weren't there. It was me and Mook. Rifles that you can, duck hunting rifles.
So not like an AR?
No, probably not. I think that's. I just
think
don't.
that's what?
I don't expect to have to need one of those.
Good
So-
luck becoming a gun guy, brother.
What you start
You
with
just
an
pick-
AR?
oh, yeah.
No, you
At
don't.
least one. You want at least three. You want three of those in your house at all times. If
Like,
you're gonna be
but-
a gun guy, you can't be talking shit on the AR. Right
I'm not
off the
talking
top.
any shit. I have all the respect in the world for the AR. I just think that me personally, I want to have a gun that I can wear a tweed overcoat and one of those newsboy caps with, where it wouldn't look weird. Like the gun matches the cap
So this is
and the
more of a
tweed
fashion
coat
statement than
and the
anything.
waistcoat.
Yes.
And I can pull a gold watch chain out of my pocket
Like
and say,
Boardwalk Empire.
"Oh, it's 1426. The sun will be at high noon soon." That's when the fucking
So you
little
want a gun that you have to carry around like a
ducks
little sack
settle.
of gunpowder with?
no, I don't
And,
want.
like
I don't.
empty the
No,
gunpowder.
I don't want that.
Like
Throw
a
a
long-
marble
That's
in
too
there.
old.
You want a Tommy gun?
I want a gun where the bronze siding along the handle has etchings of different duck scenes in it.
Oh, so you just want duck? You want to kill ducks?
I want artwork in my gun. I want an antique, classy thing where I can cock it and it's hold it over my shoulder and then hold the feet of a few mallards in my other hand.
But
Sounds like
nothing.
you just want like a
with
22
a
rifle.
Labrador retriever at my feet.
So you
wagging
want
its
something
tail.
like bespoke and like aesthetic, not
Yeah.
something that you don't want to be a killing machine.
No, I don't.
Like you want something that goes in like a glass case
Yes,
after
that's
you're
right.
done using
With
it.
wood.
Yes.
Rich wood mahogany paneling.
Yes. I see.
That will go with your aesthetic right now.
And I want whiskey in a decanter, a crystal decanter, where nobody even knows what type of whiskey it is.
It could be trash whiskey.
It could very well be, but it won't be.
Of course not.
It'll
We
be
all
the,
know
it'll
it
be the
won't be.
finest whiskey.
I want to oil my guns.
Is that what people do?
I want to oil them. I want to break them
Tell me,
down,
Sass.
and I want
I
to
don't know.
use
You're asking the wrong
that same toothbrush that I used to file off my penis. I want to use that to clean the bolts and pieces and then reassemble it. I want to know how to do it.
I think this is
Yeah.
doable, but just not in New York. Could you? What about upstate New York? Can you
Probably can. Yeah, for sure.
It has to be. So it's just the city proper of New York that you can't have a gun.
No,
in?
there's still really strict gun laws in upstate New York.
I texted Sass. I said, "Do you want to do some shooting this weekend?" And he didn't respond.
Although it was late at night.
You stay up till 3 a.m.
Not last night, 11:30.
What's your answer? Do you want to do some shooting?
Sure. Not if it gets, but if it gets in the way of our fishing, then no.
No, we're gonna do the fishing. We're gonna do the fishing. That's gonna be great.
But
Did
I
you want the
fished
guide to come?
a long time.
Did you want the guide to come or no? I told the guide on the phone.
He's already giving me mixed. He's giving me mixed opinions.
Bad vibes.
I told the guide that my buddy wouldn't want him to come because my buddy fancies himself a guide of sorts. And he said that his ego would be hurt if I brought an expert like you along so that he couldn't teach me
Extremely true.
how to fish.
I just didn't like what he said about. He said we could find browns in high waters that have risen.
Bro,
He
he knows where those high water brown holes are.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if you know where the brown holes
I don't know
are.
about that.
Do you know where the brown holes are?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fishing tomorrow, and I'll report back. I'm gonna go up to Connecticut and do a little, run a little test.
Are you actually?
We're gonna do the Housatonic
So work day
River.
tomorrow, bro. Fucking New York office wants to fish on Thursdays. Fuck do you think this is, bro? You're not going up to the Housatonic.
Dude, did you see that the yak had that dude just like come in abruptly?
Who's that?
I saw that, or I saw that in the group chat that
Yeah, crazy.
they were super excited about it.
Yeah.
Who?
Apparently they had some dude on the yak a while ago who like the yak fans like ruined his entire life, and then he like said he was gonna kill himself or some shit. And then he just like walked into the yak studio today with like a pizza and just sat down.
Did they invite him?
No. And then they were like, "What's up, dude? How's it going?"
Huh.
Meanwhile, texting like every security guard within the 10-mile radius, being like, "We need backup now."
Did somebody order a pizza?
yeah.
Perfect. I mean, it was 5 pizza
Yippee-ki-yay.
boxes I heard,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, you could have like 3 ARs in there.
Oh yeah.
By the
Easily.
way, that whole big
Or
sausage
one old wooden
pizza
gun.
porn idea.
Trope, yeah.
The part of those that I couldn't get past was that the girl would blow the guy with his dick through the pizza, and I always worried she was going to get pizza grease all over her face, which would cause an
breakout.
acne outbreak.
Oh, I always worried about the cardboard slicing your dick.
Yeah. Or like, how did they cut the hole in the pizza box? Because
Yeah.
like you need to be so specific. Like, how do you get
Cutting
what I
a
mean?
pizza box is not as easy as it looks.
And the sound of cardboard being sliced sends a shiver up my spine. It makes my hairs stand
also,
up.
a pizza box is only probably what 2 inches thick. So when you're walking, is like half of your penis outside of the box.
It's like bumping back and
Yeah,
forth.
like you're walking over to the person's door, and like most of your penis is outside of the box.
You know that pizza boxes are corrugated cardboard though. Like there's like 3 layers
Yeah,
to
yeah.
insulate everything. I
Yeah.
listen to a podcast on pizza boxes if you want to know
Well, I
how
used to
boring
work in
my
the
life
industry.
is.
Also, you're flaccid when you're walking to the house, I assume.
You have to stay hard like
So you-
Jersey Jerry when he
Oh,
smells a
I
good
would
cologne.
not assume that.
And when you first put it in there, the pizza's hot. So your droopy penis is drooping over the hot cheese.
Maybe you get a calzone so it feels like a vagina.
Oh.
Oh, that would make sense.
I
That
would
make
fuck a
much more
calzone.
sense.
Of course, that's I think how it was
It's-
designed.
But
not
I always
even that
assumed
weird.
there was no pizza in the box. I thought that was the big surprise. was
No,
like-
there's always a pizza in the box.
It's half Stromboli.
So you're banking on the person to eat the pizza in front of you. Because what if they just pick up the box and they're like, "Thanks for showing me the pizza," and then your penis just falls out of the box as they take it
Yeah,
away.
you need to be like, do you want to check and make sure? It's
Yeah.
like when you're buying a new pair of shoes and they
But
check to
also,
see if both shoes are in the
assuming the
box.
pizza is in the dead, assuming your dick is in the dead center of the pizza, them having one slice of pizza is only going to reveal like 1/8 of your penis.
Or
They
it
just
might
took
not
the
even.
pizza and didn't even.
If it's a
Yeah.
large
If you want
pie,
some.
they're going to take away a slice of pizza and your penis will be completely on the other side. Like that might not even
Yeah,
get
exactly.
revealed.
And then you go, "No, all right, take another one now."
Don't you want some more?
Yeah. Like my whole family's in there waiting to eat this pizza. I can't eat. There's some major flaws in the script there.
But it has to have happened once. Like, it has to be based on reality.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's been like some dude who's been delivering pizza. I mean, the dude that I used to work with who delivered pizza was on Vicodin every day, so I'm sure he had the thought here and there, be like, "I'm fuck this shit. I'm putting my fucking cock in this pizza."
No, but his Vicodin penis was probably fucking not even a full pepperoni.
I'm gonna cut a fucking hole in this shit and put my fucking dick in it.
He
And then he gets to the door and it's just a dude.
It's like, fuck, well, you got to suck my dick, dude. I
Yeah.
already put the hole in the box.
Don't worry about the hole at the bottom. That was there already. It's for a new ventilation system we're trying
Came
out.
that way. Prevents the bubble. Have you seen that in hotels now they're like locking the shampoo,
Yes.
conditioner, and everything not just to the wall, but like sealed shut.
Yeah.
So people can't like can't dip their cock and balls in it.
Is that right?
I always assumed it was so that they didn't have to give those tiny ass bottles and people wouldn't steal them. But that is a good theory.
I've heard that people are,
That's 'cause
like
people
don't
were
like
dumping their dick into the.
No, I've heard that people don't like. I didn't even think of this independently. I think it was from a woman. I heard like, oh, I don't like using the like.
Oh, because people come in them.
Yeah, people will be
I've
coming
heard this as well.
in the conditioner and in the shampoo or whatever, and so now they're making cum-proof shampoo and conditioner.
You think that's gonna stop me? Fuck.
Yeah, I'll find a way to get my cum
You'll
in
come
there.
up the tube, up the
Yeah.
spout.
Yeah. What are you doing? Get out of here. It's ridiculous.
Like if I want my cum somewhere, I'm gonna find a way to get it there.
Yeah. You think
Like you reverse siphoning gas,
Yeah.
like putting it in a fucking straw and blow darting it into the fucking tip of it.
Yeah.
Bro, that honestly sounds like something that you would do for sure.
Bro, don't fucking put smut on my name.
Well, that's like your whole thing. Like you're like a
Coming
big-
and stuff?
Yeah, you're like a big pranks guy. I
So
could
I come and stuff?
absolutely see you coming in a shampoo bottle just for like yourself,
So
and then just
so
like laughing to yourself as you leave.
a prank with no payoff. So some like 55-year-old fucking bald guy uses it
Yeah.
on his like pube shampoo. Like that's not
Yeah,
me.
He does like to see the prank
I want
kind of
a
manifest.
payoff, and I've
Yeah.
also had
Yeah.
to stop pranking because everybody's such pussies about pranks
Well,
anymore.
because your pranks were getting a little out of hand.
Yeah,
Throwing
like
cacti at people.
I did that one time.
You
and I threw
threw
it to
you threw a
him.
cactus
At
at someone?
KB,
I
my
threw
first day at the office.
I lobbed it to him. I was like, KB, and I threw him a
Well, it doesn't really
cactus.
Did he
matter
catch
the
it?
speed in which you throw it.
Why? It
Well, 'cause
100%
it's gonna
does.
You
hurt.
threw it at him overhand
No,
hard.
I threw it to him.
That's a little more malicious.
And he
I threw it
caught
to
it,
him.
and it pierced his hand.
One of my
Blood
early
everywhere.
early
Was there?
TikTok videos was no.
He
it
almost
did-
died.
No, he didn't bleed at all, and I don't think he caught it. I think
He
he
had
got
to go
out
to
of
the
way.
hospital.
One of my early TikTok videos was throwing pairs of scissors to people, though.
Yeah.
I remember that.
and that was good fun because half of the people caught it.
Have you seen that video of the guy who gets pissed off in the dorm room and throws the scissors at his roommate and it sticks into his leg? And he goes, "Great, now I'm gonna have to go to the fucking hospital." He goes, "Are you fucking serious? It's just in his leg. He's not even taking it out."
That is like, but
that
that
real?
makes sense because
I
like
think so.
the college roommate rage that you'd get.
Yeah.
That is something like if someone stabbed me, my first reaction wouldn't even be to like feel pain.
Mm.
I'd be like, look what you did again, you fucking dick.
Now clean your fucking ramen.
Yeah.
Or have you ever seen the guy who's in his dorm room and like his like roommate walks in while he's doing some kind of presentation and he starts like freaking out?
No.
He's fucking rich.
Man, I had some weird conversations with my college roommate.
Oh yeah, and then you had him on your podcast.
Yep.
So you still keep in contact with him?
No.
Not really. I hadn't seen him in many years, and then he was on The Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And
So he's a stud.
yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
I mean, that's a vastly different experience than
Black
most
as
people.
well.
A black
Not that
stud?
that matters, but
No.
Yeah.
What? Is it Matt James?
how
No.
did you know?
But I know him. I've met him.
Really?
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a great guy too.
My
seems.
guy's name is Romeo.
God damn, that's on the nose.
Yeah.
I know, that is. It's like the most romantic name you could have.
And he's on a black stud who was on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
What'd you guys talk about?
His experiences, and then
Wow.
he told a story about how he'd caught me jerking off one time.
Oh, Francis did not like that.
No, I
at
didn't because he
all.
was lying.
Oh, well, it is the fantasy.
He said that he was lying in our bunk bed. He was on below me, and that above him, I was jerking off, which I would never have done. I was like, I would believe this story. If you had told me you had walked in on me jerking off, I would say, oh yeah, I bet that happened.
You never jerked off while your roommate was in the room?
No, dude. With the fucking metal thing shaking? No way.
I did, and my roommate did as well. It was just we never spoke about it.
You just looked at each other.
We never confronted each other on podcasts about it.
But nor did you break eye contact. Just staring dead
My
at each other's
roommate would do
eyes.
some freaky shit. I was like just I jerked off the normal way. He would be like mounting objects in the room around the.
You turn on the lights, it's a Harlem Shake video.
Hey man, here's your mini pumpkin. It fell out of your covers.
Why is this stuffed? Dude, my roommate was a medieval stable boy, a squire boy, who like was only like he like transported through time to be my roommate, and then like as soon as college was over, he went back in time.
That's crazy.
It was fucking nuts.
That's
dude.
very interesting.
I'd
like to hear the true version of what you're getting at.
That's the real version.
No, I believe him.
No, there's something here, but I need to know what it is.
He was like a squire boy. Like he was say it was like Christopher or something like that, but he was like a squire boy. It was unmistakable. Like if you saw him, he wore like a burlap sack and had like a haircut like a monk.
Did he cosplay as a medieval boy?
No. Cosplay I don't think was even invented yet where he's from.
Did he work at medieval times? And
no, the time period he's from didn't have like medieval times or really restaurants.
It was just the times.
Yeah, it was just like
taverns. They just had taverns.
Yeah, barely. They just had gruel that they would eat out of like stone divots. It was nuts. He was all right. I never caught him jerking off, but I would try.
Yeah.
That of course had jerking off in his time.
Would you just, how would you try? Would you just like slam the door open?
I would leave to go out for the night and then I burst back in like 4 minutes later.
Damn.
But imagine if he was just like so rushed to jerk off that he like immediately as I left like pulled up his tunic and was like starting to beat off. Like he would at least give it at least 15 minutes or something like that.
You would hope.
Yeah, he'd check his sundial or whatever and like get the time right.
I don't actually know. I disagree. I think most
you do
times
it right
in
away?
college, yeah.
Oh, to maximize the amount of times that you could jerk off.
No, because you're sitting in your bed just looking at your phone, and then as soon as he leaves, just all right, time to jerk off now. Like once the door closes, I'm already jerking off.
Yeah, you were already jerking off underneath your fucking potato sack. As soon as the door closes, you're fucking actually going to town and finishing off.
Dude, I remember going to college and I remember being so pumped about how comfortable my bed was because I slept in a bunk bed until I was 18 and the mattress was like a fucking rock. And then I remember I went to college and I got like a mattress pad. And I was like, this is crazy how nice this bed. Like everyone else was like, man, I miss my bed at home. And I was like, dude, this is so much better than my bed at home. Then I would go home and I would sleep and I'd wake up sore.
Your parents could have got you a mattress pad. They're like 14 cents.
No, they're actually surprisingly expensive.
Really?
Like $100.
You can get cheap ones. You can get them cheaper.
Yeah, but you want to splurge on the mattress pad. I remember everyone saying that too.
No, splooge on a mattress pad.
Ron's roommate slept on a straw tip.
He did, dude. It was incredible. I never saw anything like it. It was so weird because everybody else on the floor had like normal, regular roommates. And
dude,
then this kid was,
I don't think
had
anyone did. I don't know anyone that had. My Bo's roommate in college was a Nazi. Like a full-on Nazi.
Like from the 1930s?
Yes.
That's so Bo.
Like a traditional Nazi.
Like he had like high black boots.
Yeah, I don't know
German.
no one I know. Yeah.
Traditional, not Neo.
Like Andrew
Not
Schultz
Neo.
haircut. Dude, no one I know
Old
had
world
normal
values.
roommates in college.
Really?
And the funniest part was that people would like put in efforts to get a roommate. They'd like do those, like, I don't know if they did it when you guys went to college 40 years ago, but when I went, it was like,
laugh it up,
people
bro.
would do like,
Laugh it the fuck up, dude. At least I could see it through.
People would do like surveys and you would do these like Google forum surveys and they would match you with someone, or you would go onto the Facebook group and you'd like meet someone through Facebook.
You know what's fucking wild, dude?
And then you'd go through all that effort and you would still end up hating the dude that you lived with.
Because the people who pair people up are spending all their time putting two hot girls with each other.
Oh yeah.
They're like, who's the hottest two girls we can find? We're
Yeah.
gonna put them in the same room with one another.
Especially if you're the RA.
Do
You're
you
like,
think the
yeah, I
RA
wanna-
does that, or is it like?
Probably.
I thought it was like I don't know. I thought it was like a.
Dorm
If you're an
committee or
RA,
something,
you're
yeah.
probably
School.
picking all of the hottest girls. Be like, that's who I'm going to take care of.
I wrote Hairball. You'll
I'm going to
appreciate
bust
this.
them drinking.
I wrote on my about me personal
Yeah.
thing that I wrote a paragraph or whatever, and then I said at the end, I said I volunteered that I was completely comfortable with homosexuality. And
That's brave.
I got 3 roommates. 2 of them were gay,
Yeah, obviously.
and then the problem for
Because
me,
everyone else was like, by the way, I don't fuck with the gay shit.
no, they just didn't even say it. But the
Yeah,
fact
yeah.
that I said it made them say we need to give him some.
Yeah,
And then, of course,
we're
there
gonna
were
coax him out of the closet.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a little bait.
we had 2 rooms, 2 bedrooms, and then a common room. And unfortunately, the 2 gay guys said we want to live together. So they just
Really?
immediately siloed themselves into a bedroom, and then I was left with Romeo.
I always wondered that though. Why? How come the gay kids are allowed to sleep together in college, but you're not allowed to room with like a girl?
Right.
Like, aren't they're probably just fucking every
No,
single
no.
night?
I don't think they were.
They're
No?
they're just probably sucking. It
They
probably
weren't
wasn't
each
fucking.
other's type. Yeah.
It's just like it's a safe place to suck. It's not
Yeah,
like they're
yeah,
actually
yeah.
fucking. They probably are going out at night to find their own boyfriends and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But when they strike out, instead of jerking off, making eye contact like you were, they just would suck each other.
Yeah, true. I guess I was jerking off with my roommate anyway, so and we weren't attracted to each
They're
other.
like, yeah, let's put these two gay kids together. Just you and your roommate. Because you're gay.
Oh man, that's good shit. I'm not.
Because you're fucking gay, dude.
No, but I guess I did know a lot of gay kids at college. Well, I did live on the gay floor. That's why.
Did you?
Yeah, like
By
you know
request,
how like
or-
it goes by like the girl floor, the boy floor, and then the gay floor.
Like a
Yeah.
turkey club.
I lived on the gay floor.
Yeah.
And we were fucking all the time.
Oh my god.
Why did they put the gays all the way in the top? Because they knew that they were the ones in the best shape to handle the stairs? Or?
Probably.
No,
yeah.
it's the top and the bottom. That's where they would put them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the sex that they have.
No, but I knew a bunch of gay kids who lived together in college and they didn't fuck, which I guess makes
how do you
sense.
know? How do you know?
I don't know. They never told me.
You know
Why
who,
would they?
You know who lived in my room?
Your
Was
roommate?
like many years earlier?
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones and Al Gore.
No, that
Well-
was your room.
They were roommates.
They're
yeah.
like the most famous Harvard, or they're the most famous college roommates. Period. Full
they
stop.
They lived
In
in,
your room?
my dorm room.
No.
Yep.
That's interesting.
And they were fucking.
They must have been.
Probably.
Probably.
Tommy
That's
Lee
a lot
Jones.
of talent.
Tommy Lee Jones, what a legend, what a stud.
I feel like he presents as older than Al Gore,
He certainly does.
but that's crazy that he went to Harvard even.
Diego, would you see that Al Gore and Tommy Lee Jones are the same age? That seems hard to believe.
That's earth shattering.
That might have been just a classic Romeo prank.
Tommy Lee Jones is younger than Al Gore
What the?
by 2 years.
What in fucking hell?
How crazy? What in tarnation?
That doesn't make a lick of sense. Damn. Your dorm rooms and they must have been incredible.
No, they weren't.
No,
They were no better than anywhere else.
that's not true at all.
Really?
They
Penn
look
State-
beautiful on
one
the
school-
outside.
What's that one school that's like expensive as fuck and the dorm rooms are like it's like a resort?
Probably Rollins College.
Is that what it is?
maybe?
Where is that?
It's Florida.
Yeah. I think that might be what I'm thinking. And they have like
Huh?
housekeepers.
Is it Orlando?
They have like housekeepers and shit that come to their dorms.
There was one in New England where like everything's on a fucking bluff. Like the dorms are literally like there's senior housing that's like wedged onto the water. It's like the most beautiful shit I've ever seen. I saw it on
Mm.
TikTok. The Penn State dorms were a prison. Like it was literally the highest density population of anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, more so than the prisons.
Damn.
They just have so many people stacked.
Dude, I feel
on
like that's
top
what
of
all
each
the
other.
big state schools are like.
Yeah, I mean
That's what UMass is like.
and they're probably built in like the 1950s or something like
Yeah.
that, and they refuse to update anything.
Yeah.
Imagine the amount of semen in the fucking drains, dude.
Yeah, a lot.
Imagine how crazy that dude from Saltburn would go. It'd be
Oh,
like a
yeah.
fucking buffet.
I know.
He'd be licking his chops,
Ew,
fucking
dude, that's just
biting
so
through
gross.
fucking urinal cakes of semen that were fucking
That's so gross.
chunked out, calcified.
Dude, I had a.
Just sucking stalactites of semen.
Did you guys have conjoined bathrooms? Because
Yeah, yeah.
I was the corner dorm. I was all the way at the end, so we had our own bathroom.
Must be nice.
That was awesome.
No, we had like the whole floor had the shower.
But I got to college a week before my roommate, so it's tough to make friends when you don't have a roommate. And everyone's like, "Oh, keep your door open." We had these like big ass weighted doors. Kept it open and just closed instantly.
Huh.
And then I just sat in my room and cried for a week until he showed up.
I actually 100% believe that.
Yeah, I cried the whole time.
That's why they're like, we need to put you on the gay floor.
Yeah. I cried constantly
What were you so upset about?
because I hated it. And
But
I
you
missed
didn't even
my
give it a
friends.
chance.
You're like, I'm meant for the content game.
Yeah, I was like, I got to get out of here, pursue the arts. This shit is so gay. I got to go be an artist. Man, college is so gay. I got to go be on stage performing every night. Performing my silly act.
My whimsical act.
That's way more masculine.
I made no friends with the kids on my floor, not even my fucking medieval roommate. But like, I remember one time, and everybody else was great friends. All they ever did was hang out. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
fuck these fucking kids. But one time I was in the bathroom and I was lighting it up like it was loud and everything's like a prison, so it's cacophonous. It's bouncing off these concrete walls. It was so loud, and other kids in the bathroom, they're like, "Yo, who is it in there?" And I had to like identify myself by my room number because none of them knew my name. I was like, "It's 5E."
5D.
It's a 5D in here.
Holy shit.
It was so embarrassing. Like I could have, they wanted to be like, "Yo, it's Ethan in here,"
Yeah,
so they could all
yeah.
laugh. And I was
3
like,
days
"Ah,
later,
it's-"
you were recruited to be the beatboxer in an acapella
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
It was like, "Is that Roselle in there?" It's a beatboxing joke.
I smoked I remember my roommate, we smoked his PAX. He had a PAX thing.
Yeah.
And I remember I got so fucked up from that.
Paxes were so strong
Yeah.
when those first came out.
Yeah, and he was like, dude, this is way better than weed. It doesn't smell. And it's not as stronger than weed, and smelled so incredibly strong.
I would not.
It's literally you're just smoking weed. It's
I
not,
wouldn't have said it was stronger than weed.
Well, I didn't smoke a lot of weed, so I was just a wild guess. But saying it doesn't smell is crazy. It's not like you're literally just taking actual weed and putting it in this tube. Like, where do you think the smell is going?
Oh well, some of the packs came with. You didn't pack it. Some of them just had a like a jewel pod, damn near.
Oh no, this
Like a oil.
we called those the Stizzy. That was the Stizzy.
But the Stizzy's a brand and Pax is a brand.
Yeah,
and they're
but
like the same thing.
When I
Pax
was in
does do
college,
the
people were
pen.
using the Stizzy.
But then Pax also, he's talking about the vaporizer of the flower.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he was using, and he was like, it doesn't smell. And I was like,
Those
dude,
gave like a
we're
weird
just lighting
smell.
weed on fire. in
It
here.
didn't. No, they don't combust them. It's just vaporizing. It's heating it to a level where the vapor comes out.
Yeah, and the smoke and it.
But
it
it's not much.
burns.
No, it doesn't smell compared to a joint or a
Oh,
bong
it
or
smelled
something.
so strong. I could smell it. I could smell him smoking it while I was walking down the hallway.
It's a different type of smell though than regular burned weed. I think.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do those fucking big ass bags?
Or like a gravity bong.
No, it was like a bag, and or maybe it's
Oh yeah, the volcano.
the volcano.
Yeah, the volcano. I've tried that. That thing's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I've never even heard
Or
of
they
that.
just look fucking nuts, and you could just make you could make a fucking Thanksgiving float, like these massive long ass bags.
And
like
then what
you're
you
doing
just
this big,
squeeze it.
and then you and fucking disappear this massive amount of. I guess it's vaporized. I think it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing as a PAX, but instead
Vapor.
of one's very compact, and then the other one you just have the least compact thing ever.
Yeah.
But they're fun to
Yeah,
do.
not that
It's fun.
discreet.
It's not
It's fun.
discreet
It's
at all.
fun watching it come to life like a
It's tough
Macy's
if the
Day
RA
Parade
walks
float.
in when you're doing that.
Huh?
And you just got this big ass
Oh, yeah.
balloon in your room.
It's the thing you get when you first move into a house. And
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to fucking make my weed smoking my full personality.
Yeah.
It's
You gotta
I'm
get a
tired of
dab
being in the
rig.
shadows.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hide who I truly am anymore. I'm going to have a fucking.
Finally, my parents aren't here to stop me from embracing my true colors.
get some crazy bongs and shit like that.
Yeah.
When we first
Some
moved
thick ass glass.
into the first house in college, we like pooled our money to get a bong and like a speaker system. Those were the two first things we bought. Turned on the speaker system and we're dancing around like maniacs at our freedom, and someone just kicked the fuck out of the bong. It just shattered everywhere. Heartbreaking.
That's why you gotta get some thick ass glass, bro.
It was an Illadelph, bro.
It was a tag.
It was an Illadelph.
I don't know what an Illadelph is.
It's a bong brand.
Oh, I'm talking. There's an actual bong brand, thick ass glass.
Oh, really?
Drop that shit from 10 feet up. It's not gonna break.
Shut up.
Shit's thick.
Man, we should have got a tag.
One of my friends had one of those,
Yeah.
and he would carry it around in a backpack in high school, and he would have to wrap it up in saran wrap to try and get the smell to stop. But that thing, I mean, it's hard to get this. It's hard to remove the smell from a 12-inch bong.
I had to stop smoking bongs because of watching everything that gathered on the inside. Because you just imagine it happening to your lungs.
Oh, and it would.
Yeah.
People who smoke bongs, their lungs turn like black.
I think any type of smoking does that shit to you.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that smoker's lung? The black smoker's lung? I think Maresh tweeted it out recently.
Like the one they show you in health class when you're 10 years old.
I can tell you that I've been off the weed for a month or so now, and I feel worse every day.
Maybe you should get back on. Then,
That's what I'm
dude.
thinking.
Yeah, just get back on.
I'm not allowed.
Oh, because pregnancy.
Because sperm.
How far along are you?
Far enough.
Touching his belly.
Dickwad.
That sperm service is crazy, though.
I know.
Did you talk about that on here?
I don't know if I did.
I don't think you did.
There's a sperm service that you can test your sperm. Sassel like this.
But it's
Oh,
like
you have to send
bespoke,
it out.
They send you a kit
Yeah.
in the mail.
like a 23andMe style.
Yeah, and it's like it's like Warby Parker. They're like, try these for a week, and if you so they send you this thing, and it comes in this beautiful green box, and you pop the seal, and then there's like an instructional. There's a QR code that sends you to an instructional YouTube video that walks you through all the steps except the one where you would watch the guy actually jerk off into the cup. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, what now? You know,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Deliver a sample.
How do I get it out?
Be more
Be
quick.
more graphic.
You should
yeah.
call them.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
I
should
don't know
call
what to
them
do.
and act like you're completely oblivious to the idea of masturbation.
And as they're explaining it, be like, wait, keep going.
Yeah.
So are
I
you
don't
gonna
know.
get it?
Yeah. How do I get this out of my body?
Are you gonna take
Yeah.
it from me?
Do you have a female employee? Preferably one with a Russian accent. So then it comes in this cup, and then you have to deliver it and then mix the fluid. And by the way, I'm jerking off in my home, and my wife knows that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, it's not gonna take that long.
30 seconds.
Yeah, and
Like a pit crew.
getting
Yeah.
landing it in the little cup is tough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Turns out a little cup is much smaller than your chest. Much less surface area than your entire torso.
Well, you don't usually have to do it like a drone strike, where it's like a precision,
Yeah.
Yeah.
precision
It's not like
nutting.
peeing in a cup.
No.
I
You're
would
like
watch that sport though.
flailing around.
Yeah.
Precision
Yeah.
nutting.
Yeah. I had to be so precise that I couldn't even enjoy the O.
Yes.
Though the O does extract
Yeah.
20% more.
That's right.
Ah!
Yeah.
So I did it, and then I screwed the cap back on, and then you put it in the vault. They've got this little like donut thing that's called the vault. And then you have to take a piece of red tape and you place it over the box again, and then reseal it and send it back in a shipping return box with the
Yeah.
return label on it. But it has to you have to send it out the same day that you nut.
Yeah. So this is like you're in fucking like need for speed right
it's
now.
quick.
Yeah.
You got to be quick.
And it has to be fresh.
Yeah.
It
And
has to
sure
be-
enough, fucking FedEx, something happened.
They lost it?
It went the wrong way, and I get an email being like, "Hey, we didn't get your sample in time. You're gonna have to do this again. We'll send you another kit." And I was like, "Don't mind if I do."
Imagine if they imagine if they misplaced that box and they sent it to someone else.
Well, the
And
problem.
they just open it up and it's just a fucking load. Like, what the
Who
fuck?
ordered
It's like,
cottage cheese?
it's like that video of the kid unboxing the bong in front of his mom. I ordered a PlayStation card. What the fuck is this? Why is there a fresh load in our mailbox?
Or the FedEx.
I ordered an Xbox card. I didn't order that.
Or the FedEx guy's
A
like,
cup
yeah.
of cum. This isn't basketball cards.
What the frick? I didn't freaking order that.
Oh my God. So what are you gonna do? Just beat off again?
Yeah, I guess I have to. Well, it's coming on Friday, and then I can't do it until Monday, and then I'll do it on Monday and send it back out. They're based out of San Antonio, Texas.
Oh my God, dude. You
Yeah.
got to get it all the way to San Antonio?
Yeah, you're better
I
off just
know.
doing that when you're out in Houston.
That's not a bad
Hand
idea.
deliver it?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what
I'm
it probably
pulling up
is.
right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably the migraine. I'm out front.
I'm out front. I just busted.
Like a steaming box. You're like rushing in with
Yeah.
it like a heart transplant. You deliver it on ice.
Swim it across the Rio Grande.
Yeah, that's what I bet it was. The Venezuelans,
Yeah.
like the migrants,
Yeah.
the train of migrants probably fucking nicked it. They probably stole all the packages. They're warning us about the criminals coming over. They didn't tell you that they're stealing sperm samples.
I would bet that happens 50% of the time that you do that.
What?
That they're like it took too long.
That a hungry
I would
UPS
bet-
guy is fucking.
I would bet that there's a chance you'll have to do it a third time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting pretty sick of it. Pretty frankly, also
You should call them and tell them that. Getting pretty
Apparently,
sick of busting, guys.
they freeze it, and then you could actually use it to create an embryo.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
And I was like, I don't want this one to make an embryo.
Yeah. Well, that's not my best shit.
I was watching some fucked up porn
Yeah.
to make this one happen.
But maybe that's why there's so much of it, because you're a freak bull.
I guess so.
True.
Yeah, that's a
That-
delicate.
You should leave a
situation.
note next time and
That
say
kid's gonna be
plenty
a-
more where that came from.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if there's like a QR code for like porno. You know how in the like when you go into the offices and do stuff like that, there's like a stack of magazines, or
Yeah.
they offer you pornography to
No,
help you on your sperm
they
journey.
didn't, but they did specify masturbate to completion. Do not use saliva. Do not use cream of any kind.
Damn. So you just
Saliva?
Dry
Yeah, you
tug?
can't get your wife to blow you to the point of almost completion and then turn your penis to the left and come in the cup.
Wow, interesting. Or spit in your hand, or use saliva as shortening, or use saliva as a mixing ingredient.
Yeah.
Like when they put
Or dip-
drywall in the cocaine.
Yeah.
To make there be a little bit more. What a journey. I
Yeah.
can't believe, I cannot imagine starting a company like that.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's gotta be a
It
lady,
is
right?
pretty amazing because I'm gonna like find out all these stats.
What do you think they're gonna say?
Well, they'll let me know if my motility is low or like if
Your count,
all these things, if they're uninspired, if they're
if you had too much Mountain Dew.
yeah, they
you know.
never took swimming lessons when they were children.
Yeah.
All they can do is tread water, but not actually do laps.
Dude, we should do that as an office challenge, dude.
It's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Check everyone's sperms.
Yeah.
Or like get a guess which sperm is whose. Set them all on a counter, lower in the bar style.
Yeah.
Let Joey taste them all.
That's Frank the Tank. Yeah.
Salty.
Yes.
Oh, you could tell by the preservatives. Does that all make it to your sperm? The things you eat? Because they say pineapple
Right.
can make your,
I would think there's got to be some kind of affect.
or
there.
your candy ass has to have the fucking nastiest tasting sperm.
Without a doubt.
Probably. You should put some food coloring in it next time.
You've
Really.
been thinking about this a lot.
I just try to think of ways that you could fuck with them. Just put like some fucking green food coloring in it, and then they call, and you're like, "That's what it always." She's like, "That's what it always looks like." Is that
Yeah.
not what it's supposed to look like?
I had a medicine one time that turned my sperm green.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what was it, like a tint of green?
Yes, but it was
wasn't-
enough.
It wasn't like the color of this couch.
Yeah, it wasn't gack.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Nickelodeon green.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy though. But it was enough where it was like, what? And I forgot that I had taken the medicine.
Yeah.
It was enough to be disturbing.
I don't like that shit. Pepto Bismol makes my tongue black.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's not an uncommon thing.
I thought you were going to say it made your sperm pink,
No, it makes my tongue
which would
black.
rule.
You wake up in the
A
morning
gender
and your
reveal?
mouth is black. You got to wake up and you got to scrub it off.
I haven't noticed that
like
because I
removing
just took
blackface,
Pepto-Bismol.
waking up doing black tongue.
Justin Trudeau
Yeah.
fucking having to rush to
You got
Parliament
to
the
go
next day.
scrub the racism off of your tongue.
Yeah. He was just bathing in Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
He's a freak bowl.
Yeah.
I've had enough of Trudeau.
I've had just about enough of Trudeau.
Feels like he's been prime minister for
Ever.
my entire life.
Who was even before him?
Putin.
No, good question. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to remember.
Who was that fat fucking idiot?
Rob. Yeah, the mayor of Toronto.
Yeah, Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Was he the one that was like smoking crack?
Yeah, he
Yes.
had done. Yeah.
That was awesome.
And he just didn't care. What the fuck was that guy's name?
But it was like
Ford.
It was like a recurring
Ford.
thing.
Rob Ford.
Yes. He was having
He
a
was
blast. And he
smoking
was like
crack.
talking like patois with like Jamaicans outside of a KFC.
He was hilarious.
It was like, but it happened multiple times. Like they were like, he's not smoking crack anymore, and then he'd be like, I smoked it again.
I relapsed.
Yeah,
Your boy relapsed on the crack.
I smoked that shit again.
I can't believe he was spoken. But I think a lot of bros up there do talk the patois.
In Canada,
Yeah.
they got all sorts of different shit out there. French Canadian, Jamaicans.
Yeah, they got both things.
I mean, it would make sense. Like, like two stereotypes, or like two countries where they have similar stereotypes. Jamaica and Canada. Everyone's like, they're so friendly, they're so nice.
did they say that about Jamaica?
I think it's just assumed with their cool ass voice and their fun, enjoyable music.
You guys ever been to Jamaica?
No,
Yeah.
I
I've been
went-
to Jamaica, Queens,
Hmm.
where 50 Cent was shot.
Isn't that where he's from too?
Yeah, I believe so.
Who else is from there? Southside Jamaica, Queens, where they raised me.
Is that Jay-Z?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
She's coming to Milwaukee soon, guys. We should go out there for a show.
Totally.
she's fallen off quite a bit, right?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, she's at the main stadium in
Oh,
Milwaukee.
she is? Oh, fair enough.
She's
Good
doing
for her.
stadiums.
I don't think she has like the hype around her that she used to, but the barbs are still fucking nuts. They still love her.
Yeah, she's good.
It's tough because female rappers, it's not like they're ever going to link up. It's like one is replaced by the next.
Yeah.
Like she was replaced by Cardi B, who was replaced by Megan Thee Stallion, who's replaced by Ice Spice, who's replaced by Sexy Red. Like they all just take the next one spot. Like fucking
I thought Cardi B was still pretty big.
probably not as big as she was because Ice Spice is fucking.
But was Ice Spice's music is nowhere near as big as like Cardi B's or Nicki Minaj. I think
But
it's
she
just
has like
her.
7-second sound bites where she's like, "You're not even a fart."
True, and those are very big.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's all you need now.
Yeah, it is all sound bites these days.
And ass shaking.
Yeah, that's the problem. If you're a girl rapper, you got to have like, it's tough to outdo Ice Spice's ass.
I saw a meme today that was like, it was Taylor Swift with her arm around Ice Spice, and their net worths were on both of their backs, right above their asses. Taylor Swift, $1 billion net worth. Ice Spice, $2 million net worth. And it was like, what would you choose? And everybody's like, if you pick Taylor Swift, you like little boys. I'm taking Ice Spice with her fucking big ass.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where do you guys fall on that?
Oh, I'd like little boys.
Yeah, I'd probably choose the $1 billion.
I'm gonna take the little boys.
With the sugar mama though, 2 million. But there is such a big difference between 2 million and one
$1
billion.
billion. Yeah.
With like a
Bro,
private plane.
Think about this. If you put $1 billion into treasury bonds, yielding 5% interest right now, that means that without invading your principal, you could spend $50 million a year. Just play money without losing money. And
yeah,
it's a safe investment. It's guaranteed by the government.
you could buy T Swift a Brazilian butt lift.
True.
You could buy her a new ass. You could buy her
Yeah.
$50 million worth of new ass.
Good news, sweetheart.
I bought you
got
a new
you a-
ass.
You're just gonna need to not eat between 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. tomorrow.
I'm
Got
gonna
a
have
little
you.
surprise for you in
And
the
I will
morning.
drive you to Doctor.
I'm gonna fly you down to South America. You'll have to kneel on the flight back.
Yeah. Don't
Your
worry,
ass
we
will be
reserved a
huge.
full row for you on the way back.
Yeah, but I don't think that the dudes who were looking at this meme were thinking about treasury bonds.
No.
They were like, Taylor Swift's built like an iPhone.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't
That's
really seem like the kind of
immediately-
crew to be very.
Dude, that's immediately where my head goes. I drive by the sign that says what the lottery winning or the jackpots are right now. And I don't think about what I could buy.
You think about what you could save.
I think about how much I could generate without making any sort
Passive
of
income.
difficult investment at all. Yeah, just like how much money that would kick off right now,
That's hilarious.
where you could not invade the principal.
That Kanye line where he's like, white people get money, don't spend it.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, but you do spend money.
I certainly
spend a
do.
lot of money.
I have a problem.
Do you?
I don't spend
Oh.
any money.
You do dress like a safari could break out at any time.
I dress that way.
Like they could
and
lift this up and we're just in the jungle and Francis would be fucking ready for the
Oh,
outback.
being
man.
mocked for my clothing from two guys who dress as though they were fetched from the ocean by the Coast Guard and given whatever was on hand.
Like
You both look hypothermic. You're shivering. We're gonna bring you
Bro,
back to
I'm
life.
not-
Some
Just what else
Italian
do we-
man
what do you
just
guys have
rubbed
in
your
your bags?
shoulders. Yeah.
I'm not clowning your fits. I just
Sorry, we
I
didn't
thought what
expect to
Ron said
find
was
you
funny.
floating this far off the coast.
The Italian man just takes his workout clothes from his bag. Here, put it on. Put this.
Just a couple of Jason Bournes who can't remember how they ended up in the fucking Arctic Sea.
Bro, I put on my best fit for you guys today.
I know every single piece of clothing you own.
I know. I was looking at LL Bean today though to purchase some more clothes.
Good.
You must be doing good.
But then
Sass.
it was like not gonna get here until one of the shirts that I was looking at. It said it's sold out and it won't arrive until April. I was like, dude, absolutely not. Not ordering clothes that are gonna come in over a month.
Here's what we'll do. We'll go shopping
I'm
this weekend.
sick of that shit.
You're gonna wear them for 8 years. What
I'm
do you fucking
sick
care
of that
about
shit
2 months?
with people taking too long to do stuff.
We'll go shopping this weekend upstate.
There was a comedy club, won't name names, who I requested my tapes from, and they said it's going to take them 5 to 7 business days to get me the tapes. And I requested
5
2
to 7
tapes.
business days. That's 7 weeks for you.
Well, I mean, dude, first of all, what comedy club? What comedy club operates on business days?
Yes. You got your ass good.
7? Who's got 7 weeks?
You don't observe business days.
Oh
They're
man, that's Monday and Thursday. So they can only send it out on Monday and Thursday. No, but seriously, dude, what comedy club operates on business day? They're open every day of the week.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? And it's it's 1 hour of material. That should take 15 minutes
I'm
to send
shocked
me.
that the people who work at the comedy club don't have initiative.
Well, no, because it's like some comedy clubs, like Pittsburgh, they sent them over in fucking a day. In Houston, the dude gave me them while I was in the green room still.
You should be able to just do it right there.
And
And
now,
then.
5 to 7 business days is insane.
Providence was really good about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they smoked it.
Like, are they skimping on the shipping fees?
I don't know what they're doing, but there's always some weird. Oh, you didn't pay us the fee. It's like you already record them. Just
Yeah.
give me them for free.
They're just gouging your
It's
ass.
crazy.
Damn.
It's like you think if you sell out a weekend, you just get them for free.
Oh, that's a subtle flex.
No, but really,
No.
I mean, am I crazy for saying that?
Yeah, I have never thought about this in my life, so I haven't considered whether you're crazy.
Am
or
I
not.
crazy for that? For thinking if you sell out a full weekend,
It just is one of those.
everyone walks away happy.
What-
You don't have to pay $50 for your tapes.
One of the. It's what you're saying. It just sounds entitled.
How does that sound entitled?
You'd think I'm the headliner, selling out a weekend.
I would think if the shows are sold out, everyone's getting free tapes.
I don't know if it's a quid pro
Like the
quo.
manager would walk around and be like, free tapes for everybody.
Personally, like I've sold out weekends.
Just throw them into the
This was a
crowd,
great
like,
weekend. Free tapes
Tide
for all
samples.
around.
I mean, I've sold out weekends, and in those times, I actually tend to give the videographer more time to deliver the tape.
because they have to engineer how loud the laughs are.
I want to make sure.
They have to sound mix for literal hours because people are scream laughing. The microphone, they're peaking because people are laughing so loud.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of.
They're like, yeah, you actually broke our whole sound system.
Turn
We've
down the
never had
main.
this happen before.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to recover files.
Not me. They get the tapes back from me and they're like, were you speaking on stage? We didn't get any of that.
No,
The crowd mic must have been muted. I don't know what.
I've gotten. I get what you're saying. But
And it's happened. Like I know it's a common thing. I just know the business days thing is what shocked me. Because Saturdays are like their biggest day. Whatever. No, truly, there's not a single person on earth that cares about the last 10 minutes of this podcast.
No, that's not true at all.
There's legitimately not one person on the planet who was like, wow, that 5 to 7 business days thing was really intriguing. It was very interesting.
I just like to hear your blood boil about something.
Yeah, that's good.
I just like to hear you care.
Yeah.
It means so much to you.
Let's go shopping this weekend, Sass.
Yeah, go to Orvis.
You and I, believe it or not, if you like LL Bean, because
You
know I bleed LL Bean.
Yeah,
right?
I know you're a bean head.
Big bean boy.
I know you're a beaner.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
I'm a bean flicker, and I get your style, and I got a store we can go to this weekend. We'll do it.
All right. Well, as long as it's not like $300 a shirt.
It's not.
Sass, you can afford it. Shut up. Stop cosplaying as a poor person. That's
Bro,
just
I'm
not
all
becoming.
liquid.
Yeah, exactly. You can afford it.
When you're all liquid, you got to be very careful about where your money goes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because you're not making more. There's no passive income when you're all
You're
liquid.
selling out every weekend. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, no.
You just got-
very large misconception there.
I just saw you
that
come
I'm
back
selling out every weekend.
from Denver with a fucking Louis duffel bag full of cash.
No, still sticking with my Nike Red.
Yeah, well, it was full of cash.
Old Faithful.
It was still full of cash.
There's never been cash in that bag.
You had a thick wad.
I had stickers in that bag. Someone in Portland gave me a bunch of stickers.
It was $10,000 stickers that were wrapped around $10,000.
No, they gave me a bunch of Son of a Boy Dad and like my tour poster stickers, like a wad, like this big of a wad of them, and I've had them in my bag since then. And I was going through TSA the other week, and they pulled my bag, and they were like, "What's at the bottom of this bag?" And I was like, "I don't know, stickers." And then they pulled them out, and they went, "It looks a lot different through the camera."
The fuck did they think
And I was
it
like,
could be?
"What else could it have looked like?"
Gun-shaped
cards?
stickers.
Dude, I don't know if I could live in the city of Denver simply on the situation at the airport.
Oh, well, it's cursed. You know that.
Yeah, I know
That
all
airport
of that.
sucks. Whenever you walk to that top atrium and you look down at the
Yeah,
floor
At
and
the
it's
flood of people.
It
it's
is.
so many people.
I've never. It looks like Ellis Island in there.
I will say, from my personal experience, it's always moved surprisingly
What is going
fast.
on? What how can they not?
Sometimes it moves fast, and sometimes you go down to like the mosh pit, and then they're like, "No, the line is all the
Oh,
way
yeah.
Bro,
down."
it started up top. I was in line on a staircase.
That's
and,
insane.
And I have, fucking TSA pre-check. I have clear. I have everything that above the sun.
Well, clear has become slower than regular
That's not true.
in LaGuardia days.
And JFK,
Sometimes.
you go in the Sky Priority line, it's way faster than the clear
Dude,
line.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I
I've
did.
got that.
So I got to the airport early at leaving Denver, and I have to update my clear because I haven't done it to the next gen. And I was like, all right, I got time. When I was there was no line, and I was.
They
there
tell
was
you that they emailed you, dude. They didn't fucking email
No.
you, and I'm not checking for emails from Clear anyway.
Dude, so I'm in this line, and it's me and another dude, and there's like this old dude running clear, and he's like, "Could you update your next gen thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it. I don't care." And I do it. It takes like 10 minutes because this guy is moving slow, and then we get to the end, and he's like, "All right, now you got to redo it. Scan your fingers," and it just comes up with update next gen, and he was like, "Fuck," he did the whole thing wrong.
You just start
He
over?
didn't do. No, he was like he played it off like like it was updated. And then he was like, all right, I'm going to need to see your ID. And then I had to go over to TSA and do like the whole thing while the other dude that he did it for didn't. And I just never said, I was like, I'm not going to get in like an argument with this guy.
I did argue with the guy.
Yeah.
It was a woman. Actually, no.
Oh, there was a guy in my line, one of the TSA agents, who was trying to be a comedian.
Mm.
And I'm talking, he had a full-blown routine.
Oh, have you
bit.
seen that Friday Beers sketch?
I don't think so.
You haven't? It's
No.
really funny. About the TSA guy like being a comedian.
I haven't seen it.
It's hilarious.
This guy, truly, like, because he would wait till the line was moving so slowly that he would do his bit,
And then you wait for a new fresh
wait
show.
for a new crop, and then he would kind of start it over.
That's awesome.
How was
Yeah.
the bit?
Very rehearsed.
What were they?
Gosh,
You should have given him some pointers.
I'm trying to
given him some
think.
tags.
Do some crowd work,
Um,
buddy.
Yeah. Hey, don't be afraid to like mix it up here and there. Get involved with the crowd.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You being in the moment will mean a lot to them.
You know, something like put your bag on the conveyor belt. We live in a society. If you don't and you don't want to do that, like leave now and forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Like
Yeah.
it was
That's not good.
no, it was crazy. But there were like some jokes in there, but it
I
was
would have
that
gone way further. That guy has a bomb. I saw it in his bag. I'm just kidding, guys.
If you have a gun like
We're
this
just getting
guy,
warmed up. Yeah.
couple Arab guys, be careful.
If you do have a bomb in your bag, please use the left lane.
Make sure you blow up Ted's airplane. I hate that bastard.
Please, I legally can't tell you, but target my boss.
he did have a couple ex-wife jokes.
Really?
Yeah, he had some ex-wife stuff.
It probably wasn't even jokes. If
I
you work
guess
at
not.
TSA, you have an ex-wife. Dude, the woman who it's a fact, even if you're a woman. Those
Yeah.
women but the woman who did my next gen upgrade, she couldn't give a fuck. She was like, she didn't argue with me. She was arguing with my wife, to be honest. But her background of her phone was a super sexy picture of herself.
That's awesome.
It was just like
that
her,
rules.
a picture of her alone with like her titties fully out. You could see every tattoo on her body.
I mean, dude, if you're working at TSA, you probably need like a pick me up here and there.
Just be like, wait, I'm
Like to,
fucking
like,
hot as
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Just let me show this to my ex-wife so she remembers what the fuck she's missing.
Yeah. I should make my profile, my screensaver, just like a picture of my dick.
Or just
My
one of the
dick and
jacked,
balls.
a Photoshop jack picture of you.
Yeah.
So people are like, what the fuck? He doesn't look like that.
Ever know whose phone this is? You're looking at him.
Wait, this isn't you? Oh, man. All right.
All right, we can end it. That was fun. Me and Francis are going to be in Albany, New York this weekend.
Bingo.
Get tickets at lilsasquatchwebsites.com or the Albany Funny Bone website or francisellis.com. Alrighty, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye.
There's a shooting at the cheese parade?